In this video, I'm gonna be talking about on how to small talk and start a conversation literally with anybody. And having the confidence and knowing what to say and knowing when to say it and things like that. I will show you exactly how to be able to start a conversation, not look awkward, not look weird, have the confidence and start that small talk with anybody that you come across with, whether it's in the coffee shop, whether it's in the grocery store, wherever. I will help you get that confidence so that way you can start that small talk. Or even with someone you like. No, it applies to everybody. So hear me out throughout this video. So how do you start a small talk? It really is the simplest thing in the world to start a small talk. Let's say you're at a coffee shop and you're waiting in line to order or something like that. And you see the next person just being next to you. It doesn't matter if you just want to get better in small talk or you really are interested in this person, whatever the case is, this is how you start it. You simply just say, hey, I like your shoes. Or hey, I really like your sweater, with a smile and just complimenting on their ensemble that they have. I really like your hair. It seems as though you put really time and effort into making your hair look really beautiful. Or I really like your purse. I really like your shirt. Something friendly. That's how you start a small talk. Really, it's not rocket science. And they'll say, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. They may continue to carry the conversation. They may say, thank you. I got it from so-and-so and it was only like on sale. It was $15 or whatever. And they're like, wow, that's amazing. And you just continue on from there. If they're just very short on their answers and they're like, thank you, you just say, you're welcome. That's it. Like, you're welcome. And you just simply ask, where are you from? Are you originally from here? So I say, start with a compliment, then you say followed up question with, so are you from around here? Where are you from? Without looking weird, you're not saying, like, where do you live? You obviously don't want to say that. You want to say, are you originally from here? Oh, I'm originally from Wisconsin, or I'm originally from Seattle. Wherever. You're like, oh, okay, what brings you in this town? Or let's say, yeah, I am from here, la la la. Oh, okay, that's awesome. Do you come to this coffee shop quite frequently? Just continue to ask questions, followed up with questions. When you start a question, just continue to follow up with another question. Are you originally from here? Oh, what do you do for a living? What do you do for work? Oh, I do this and that. Oh, what do you like about it? I like this about it. What don't you like about it? Oh, my boss sometimes is rude or whatever. I don't know. What is, if you're new in the area, whatever. I'm new in the area. What is there to do for fun around here? Or what do you do for fun? Oh, whatever. And if we're still talking about their profession, you can always follow it up with another question saying, is there anything in your profession that you would change? And or another question would be, do you see yourself in that profession forever? It's kind of like interviewing, but you got to be very careful with this tactic as well because you don't want to come off as interrogative. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. So for example, in the question of, do you see yourself in this profession forever? You don't want to come off and say, do you see yourself in this profession forever? Like, what? Am I being interviewed right now? Clearly, you don't want to come off that way. So how do you come off, nice and friendly? Oh, that's really interesting you say that. Do you see yourself in, your profession forever? You see the difference? Is not what you say, is how you say it. 93% of all communication is nonverbal. So when you smile, when you do direct eye contact, when you nod, when you listen, it's all nonverbal. You don't have to say anything, but it's 93% of all communication to be able to communicate with someone and have a conversation, flowy conversation, smooth, going really well is your nonverbal. It's not what you say, is how you're saying it, and what you are not saying is also, and you just continue on and, don't come off like weird or anything, but another followed up question would be, what do you do for fun? And this is also how you build trust, obviously. And when you already are in the small talk and you're gaining some trust in this conversation, you just, again, follow up with another question. Oh, do you have any siblings? Do they live in the area with you? Things like that. So when you create small talk, don't wait for the other person to tell you something because 98% of the time, they're not. It's very rarely when they do. And if they do, it's because you did an awesome job by doing your due diligence and smiling when you don't feel like smiling. I remember, I believe it was yesterday, me and this older man, he was probably in his 60s or something. Very nice guy, very nice man, gentleman. And we were just waiting in line for our food or whatever. And I just smiled at him. I was like, nothing crazy. I wasn't like having my frown or anything, like being a victim of all things. I was just smiling. And then he was like, how you doing? I'm good. How are you? He didn't come off weird. I could tell there was this professionalism vibe going on. And that's where I do things. I am very professional when it comes to engaging with other people. And you can obviously sense that. So it's very important to also know your vibe. It's very important to know your energy. What kind of energy are you putting out? So he's like, hey, how are you? Very professional. Oh, I'm good. Thank you. How are you? I didn't want to have an awkward silence. Have you been in one of those before? Like just being in awkward silence? It's not fun, is it? So, something inside me kept saying, just asking more questions. Do it. All right, great. So are you originally from here? And he was like, no, I'm actually from, I forgot where he's from. Bottom line, he wasn't from Atlanta. So I just asked him, oh, okay. And then he followed up with a question for me and said, where are you from? Oh, I'm originally from South America, from Peru. And then he was saying, oh my gosh, I would love to go to Peru. It's like a dream of mine. And then I was like, wow, that is incredible. And then I would have continued to ask him questions like, hey, have you tried the food? Have you heard of Machu Picchu? I would follow up with more questions after that. And at that point, we were making small talk, clearly. And, he already paid and he had to go or whatever, but just doing that. So, and also too, the person who is in control of the conversation is the person who is asking all the questions. That's how you continue to have a conversation going. How do you stop an awkward silence? You follow it up with a question. You do not talk more about yourself. Sorry to break it to you, but you do not start talking about yourself. You follow it up with a question. Why don't I start talking about myself, Natalie? Well, I've learned through conversations that once they don't know what the heck, I keep saying birds. Okay. I feel like just having a lot of conversations with people over the years, when they start talking about themselves, sometimes they are nervous and they don't know what else to say. So they're just talking. And then you're the other person, you're like, this is awkward. Why are you talking to me? We've all been there. I've been there. Admit you are too. I'm kidding. Instead of being nervous and talking about yourself, follow it up with a question. And that, people literally just love you. They trust you. They'll do anything for you in all seriousness when you simply just ask more questions directly towards them. Get them to talk. People love the sound of their own voice. So when you switch the tables and you make someone talk to you and you listen even more, you're honoring them. And also it relieves any nervousness. Oh my God, this is so huge. If you're nervous going into a conversation or you want to make small talk, ask questions. The best advice I could give you to make small talk, not look awkward, not have any more awkward silences, not be nervous anymore, have more friends, have the best relationships in the world, is ask questions, followed up with more questions. Questions. The one who is in control of the conversation is asking all the questions and then followed up with listening. Obviously, in between those questions, listen. Ask more questions. Listen. This is going to get you that dream girl. I swear with every ounce of my being, this is going to get you a dream girl. This also is going to get you the dream guy. If you really want a guy who is always talking about themselves, I don't know. Not really my thing. I'm actually the more talkative one with my boyfriend. He just listens. So again, that's another topic for another time. But whatever it is that you want, if you want more people to follow you, if they want to be receptive in how you can help them, things like that. This involves in business. This involves in anything that you're doing in your life, whether you want to date more, whether you want to grow your businesses, it all comes down to dealing with people. So when you start that small talk, you follow it up with questions, more questions, more questions, more questions, more questions. Listening, when you remember what they said, you're welcome.
I want to know something from you. Are you tired of wasting time at the grocery store to only find really low quality necessities for your everyday use? And if you do find better quality, it's so expensive and they don't deliver the results that you're looking for. The average person spends an hour to an hour and a half at the grocery store every week. That's a lot of time, and that's a lot of your time. Are you tired of trying to find better, eco-friendly, and environmental products to only find very expensive brands? And not only that, they don't deliver the results that you're looking for. So what are you left with? Dissatisfaction, time wasted, and your money, unfortunately. But I have found the solution for those problems. If you're interested in affordable, eco-friendly, non-toxic, and safe for the environment necessities for you and your family, and also want to save time and money while you shop, time to look no further. I partner up with the biggest online shopping club in North America, and we are also in 19 different countries. Yes. When you become a member with me, you get 30 to 50% off every single time you shop. And guess what? To become a member, it's only $19 a year. Not only that, you get $100 worth of free products when you become a happy shopper and many more benefits from that. Sounds too good to be true? I had the exact same thought until I give it a try. And Melaleuca delivers on everything I expected and more. I've been a happy shopper now with Melaleuca for 4 years and never had to switch to another brand again. I got hooked. No more headaches. Give these better quality and affordable products a try, just like I did. If you're interested and want to know more and want to give them a try yourself, contact me. There's a link below for you to send me a quick little message. Tell me your name, where you're from, and what do you normally need on a regular basis that you would normally get at a grocery store. Give this online store a try. No more wasting gas, money, or your time. Everything is at the tip of your fingers, and Melaleuca delivers your necessities directly to your door. Looking forward to helping you save money and have better eco-friendly necessities for your home and your loved ones. And no one is in danger anymore from the other toxic products that carry chemicals. Looking forward to seeing your results by becoming a happy shopper with Melaleuca. What are you waiting for? Stop watching this video. The link is below for you to send me a message. Do it. Talk to you soon.
Thank you again for watching this video. If you found it helpful, like it, subscribe, share it with other people who may need to hear this kind of message. And if you have any suggestions, any questions, and you want me to address any concerns that you may have, let me know down in the comments, or you can always email me at nathalie.lazo@gmail.com. I'd love to elaborate with you, or I'd love to connect with you. Thank you again for being so loyal to this channel. If you're new, subscribe, my friend. What are you doing? Come on now. Help a girl out. What you doing? Help me out. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.